Sportsnet, part of the NBC Sports Group.
The hits just keep coming for Melky Cabrera. The Giants outfielder from the Dominican Republic is carving his name into the San Francisco record book. With 50 hits this month, the Milkman has quickly become a fan favorite. And tonight, Cabrera has one more chance to add to his record-setting month of May. The Milkman is set to deliver, and it's all coming up next.
Another night here at AT&T Park. It's a cool night, and it's the final game of this three-game series, Diamondbacks and Giants. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, the Giants have been here before looking for a sweep, and they haven't been able to do it. So tonight, Mike, it's a matchup of a couple of guys that face each other a lot over the years, and that's Kennedy and Lincecum.
Well, Ian Kennedy and Tim Lincecum, I mean, you mentioned those two names in the same sentence. You think it's going to be all about pitching, but neither guy has really been putting it together. Kennedy's lost 5 games in a row. Lincecum, in his first 10 starts, has only had one quality start. For Lincecum, the report card is really going to center around one guy. Watch the matchup with Paul Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt against Lincecum lifetime, 5 for 11 with 3 home runs. If he gets him out, I think everybody else will follow.
All right. Should be a good matchup. It always is. Well, when we come back, Amy G is going to take a look at Melky Cabrera as he passed Willie Mays for most hits in the month of May. She will do that. It's going to be fun. She'll do that right after this.
Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible. And by Toyota. Check out the great deals at your local Toyota dealer today.
Well, with a victory last night, your San Francisco Giants have secured a series win against their division rivals, the Arizona Diamondbacks, and tonight they look for a sweep. Welcome back to AT&T Park. I'm Amy Gutierrez, and a 3-hit night turned into a record-breaking evening for Giants outfielder Melky Cabrera when he set a new Giants record for most hits in the month of May last night. And tonight it's our AT&T U-verse reverse replay as we take a look back at his 50th, that's right, 5-0 base knock. In the month of May, he eclipsed the SF era record previously held by the great Hall of Famer Willie Mays, who had held the record of 49 hits in May since 1958. And just note that the San Francisco record for most hits in any month in a season is 51, set by former Giant Randy Wynn back in September 2005. So when Melky Cabrera is up to the plate tonight, you might want to pay attention. Just saying. All right, Kruk and Kipe will be back shortly with lineups and first pitch. But first, after these messages, we're going to take a look in with our Comcast Sportsnet studios for an update. So stay with us.
finishing up his warm-up pitches, and we are just about ready for baseball. Our game time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Hey, get to the beach. The admission-free boardwalk is now open daily. Chilly 54 degrees. We have winds at 10 miles per hour. The humidity at 71%. And it is a clear night for baseball. All right, let's take a look at Kirk Gibson's lineup. As the Giants take the field, it'll be Gerardo Parra making his first start of the series, followed by Bloomquist, Upton, and then Montero. The Goldschmidt-Lincecum matchup has always been a win for Goldschmidt. We'll see about tonight. Young, Robertson, Hill, and then hitting ninth and pitching is Ian Kennedy.
On the hill tonight for the Giants will be the right-hander Tim Lincecum. Lincecum, 5'11", 166-pounder, 2-5, 6.41 ERA. And those first 10 starts, just one quality start. Lifetime against this Arizona team, 7-6 with a 3.18 ERA. And when Lincecum's right, you're going to see a fastball that goes 91, 94. And he's got a really great assortment of strikeout pitches because all of them are swing and miss type pitches. You know, a slider, a curveball, and a split. And a lot of teams feel that to beat Lincecum, you've got to beat him early to avoid being in that two-strike hole because he's got 4 pitches he can put you away with. Let's take a look at the defense playing behind Lincecum tonight. Starting the Giants outfield from left to right. It'll be Melky Cabrera, Pagan, Blanco. That's your outfield. 5 assists from Melky Cabrera, who's got the best arm out there. Crawford and Arias on the left side of the infield. Terrio and Belt on the right side. Buster Posey, well, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs. Take a look at the pitch grips from Tim Lincecum. And that's the 4-seam fastball. And the one that he prefers the most is the 2-seam fastball. And he'll throw that majority of the time. Throws a curveball. See, he holds it a little bit different right there on the label with his middle finger on behind the seam. And then there's his cutter. And there's the slider. Just backs up on the ball a little bit. Still gets the pressure points right there. Both fingertips behind the seam. And then there's the split finger fastball he calls the changeup. All of his pitches are swing and miss pitches. You're going to see 54% fastballs, a lot of changeups, and then curves and sliders about equal. So Gerardo Parra steps in, and very quickly Tim Lincecum launches a fastball right at him, and a foul back gives him an 0-1 advantage. Parra hitting 267 with 2 home runs and 14 RBIs. Well, against Lincecum, 269, 7 for 26. Again, Lincecum, 91 miles an hour, but the important part right down around the knees outside corner. Always important for him to establish knee-high command.
So it's 0-2 to Parra. Parra hitting 267. And that's high and foul and out of play down the left field line.
Lincecum's last start in Miami, his first pitch of the game was a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. We saw him go as high as 94. Here he's 91, 92. Willie Bloomquist on deck.
And the 0-2 pitch to Parra is way out in front of home plate.
Well, that's why it's great to throw your first breaking balls of the game in 0-2 counts, because you know you might miss 8 feet out in front of home plate.
And another 1-2 pitch, and he got him swinging, and that's how this game gets started, on a strikeout to Parra.
And the strikeout came on the split finger pitch. And the important thing again, look at where it is, down below the knees. And that's where the swings and misses are.
So here's Willie Bloomquist. 268 with 10 RBIs. Bloomquist did not play in the ball game last night. It was John McDonald who played short. This is lifted out to left to Melky Cabrera. And that's a nice thing for Tim Lincecum, a 1-pitch out. And here's Upton.
Got Melky? Oh, yes, we do. He's out in left field. She spent some time on that side. Very cool.
He's just starting to attract a different group out into the bleachers of left. And that's a good thing. Upton, 255 with 5 home runs, 20 RBIs, and a first pitch strike at 93.
Sorry, it was the only sign that could fit in my purse. Go Giants. All right.
Upton has had 39 at-bats lifetime against Lincecum. As he fouls this one back, he's 10 for 39, 4 doubles and a triple.
93-mile-an-hour fastballs. He's got him down around the knees.
And Upton out swinging on a pitch in the dirt. And Lincecum with 2 strikeouts here in the first inning. Good sign. Blanco, Terrio Cabrera coming up. Lineup, it'll go like this. It'll be Blanco in the leadoff spot, followed by Terrio Cabrera and then Buster Posey. He's got really good numbers against Kennedy. Pagan Belt in the bottom 3, Arias, Crawford, and Lincecum.
On the hill tonight for the Diamondbacks will be Ian Kennedy, right-handed pitcher, 6 feet tall, 190 pounds, 27-year-old, 3-year veteran from Huntington Beach, California. When you hit off Kennedy, you got to be aware that he can do a lot of things with the ball. You see he's a 3-5 record with a 4.65 ERA. He has lost his last 5 starts. Fastball will go 88 to 92 depending on the grip. You'll see excellent corner command when he's on. He does not make many mistakes out over the middle of the plate. The curveball he'll throw anytime. It's a good one. A slider and a changeup. And I would have to say that his best swing and miss specialty pitches are the curveball and the changeup. But he has a real good idea of what he's doing out there.
So here's Blanco. Blanco went 2 for 4 on Monday, took an 0 for 4 yesterday. He's never faced Kennedy before. And he'll take a pitch wide, called by Brian Honora, the home plate umpire. Blanco, Terrio, Cabrera. In tight, 2 balls and no strikes. Giants winning on Monday 4-2, winning last night 3-1.
Brian Honora is a high ball umpire, likes the high strike.
At the knees, 2 balls and 1 strike, 279 for Blanco. A home run, 10 RBIs. Hallion, Fairchild, and Blazer from first to third. 2-1 pitch. Shot into center field, a base hit. So Blanco's aboard.
take a look at the Diamondbacks defense playing behind Ian Kennedy, starting in the outfield from left to right. It'll be Parra, Young, and Upton. Pretty good arms across the board with the best one on right field. Bloomquist and Roberts on the left side of the infield. Hill and Goldsman on the right side, and Miguel Montero will be in the squad, putting down the signs.
Here's Terrio. Terrio hitting 186 with 2 RBIs. 0 for 2 last night. And he takes the first pitch high. So right out of the gate, Kennedy pitching out of the stretch.
Big numbers against Kennedy, as you said. Brian Honora will give some width on the outside corner. Doesn't give a lot of inside strikes that are off the plate. It is definitely a different zone than you're used to seeing. With the majority of umpires having low ball preference, he prefers the higher strike.
Blanco with his lead. He does not go, and it's a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. I think Bruce Bochy would like to put Blanco in motion. Terrio hits a lot of balls on the ground, just to stay out of the double play. Blanco goes, swinging a pop-up, and it's going to be out of play. And it's 1-2. Blanco with 6 steals. He's 6 out of 7.
Kennedy's pretty consistently quick out of the stretch. For a guy 6 feet tall, you would imagine that he has a little less body control and he's a little bit quicker to the plate and to first base than a taller pitcher. And if you thought that, you'd be right. He's a good athlete. He fields his position well.
Little pop-up, and it'll be Hill who puts it away. Here comes Cabrera.
Fielder, number 53, Melky Cabrera.
Now they like the milkman. And if you have a month like he has had the month of May with 50 hits, you make a lot of friends. That's the kind of start you want to have when you come over to a new city as a player.
Four for 7 against Kennedy with a double and a home run. Blanco with his lead. He does not go, and this is a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Giants are 14-10 at home. And after dropping the first 3 to Arizona to open up the season, they're now 4-4 against the Diamondbacks. Kennedy keeping an eye on Blanco. Blanco's going to do some work on the infield. So it's 0-1 to Cabrera. Just off the plate, 1 ball and 1 strike, and that's what Kennedy does. He's not a hard thrower. He will try to shave, he will try to work that inside corner. Blanco goes. Montero's throw is in the dirt, and they got him.
One hopper went right up to Aaron Hill. And if you're a catcher, if you're going to miss with your throw, miss low. Comes out very quick. A 1-hop strike Let's take a look at our Exmo, brought to you by Toyota. Plenty of time to drop the tag, and indeed, second base umpire Chad Fairchild makes the right call.
And Cabrera skies one out to right field for Upton. Upton is coming in, and that'll end the inning. So a hit, none left after one. 0-0.
Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com.
No score as we head to the second inning. Lincecum to face Montero, Goldschmidt, and Chris Young. 2 strikeouts in the first inning for Lincecum as Montero takes a pitch a bit high. 1 ball and no strikes. Montero, a .245 hitter with 2 home runs, 21 driven in, and this is hit into the gap, and that'll split Pagan and Cabrera, and Montero is aboard with a leadoff double.
Nice opposite gap at bat. Now, one of the report cards tonight for Tim Lincecum is going to be Paul Goldschmidt. His first big league home run off of Lincecum. And then he's got 3 big flies against him. This one went to right of center field. This one in Arizona. 5 for 11 with 3 big flies in their matchup historically. So how he does against this guy is going to have a lot to do with how he does tonight.
Starts him off with a breaking ball that's high. Goldschmidt hitting .257 with 3 home runs, 17 RBIs. Chris Young is on deck. A leadoff double by Miguel Montero. And it's high again, 2-0.
It's amazing when a guy starts to have some ownage on him. You're aware of it before he gets in that batter's box. And try as you might to concentrate on your target, you're still thinking about that guy that's got ownage on it. And you'll wind up throwing to the hitter instead of through the hitter. And that's when you can get hit.
And there's the strike to Goldschmidt. 2 balls and 1 strike. Goldschmidt had a couple of hits in the Diamondbacks' loss on Monday. And he went 1 for 4 last night. Swing and a miss, 2-2.
Listen to chase up. He's got a little uppercut. He's got a loop in his swing. He does have a hold. High fastballs up. And he will chase. Go right back up there again. The other thing, too, about Goldschmidt is he wants to swing the bat. He's aggressive.
Buster Posey with a nice block. It's 3-2. Young on deck, and then Roberts. Top of the second inning. Lincecum deals, and this is driven to right, down the right field line, and just foul.
Ooh. That had a little fear factor involved.
Yeah.
I thought it went out.
There are not many that are hit out to right field by right-handed hitters.
Well, in 12 years, 33 have been hit by right-handed hitters to right field, and most of those have been daytime games where there hasn't been any wind. You just don't see it happen.
Hit on the ground, knocked down by Lincecum. He's going to pick it up and throw and get him. Nice play.
Well, indeed, and it feels weird when you're going after a ball with no glove on your hand. Like a little slider, he hangs it out there, just knocks the glove off, stays with it to the bare hand, and then rifles a seed right over to Brandon Belt to get the out. He is so quick to the ball. We've seen him do this a number of times. Just to give you an idea of his athleticism, which is off the charts.
Here's Young. Young went 1 for 3 Tuesday, 2 for 4 on Monday. Giants will play the infield halfway as Young takes low. 8 for 49 with 3 doubles and 2 home runs for Chris Young against Lincecum. And a lot of these Diamondbacks with a lot of at-bats against Lincecum, as you would expect.
Two curveballs, and so far, Chris Young not buying it. Spit on both of them. He's ahead in the count 2-0. He's thinking get something in the air deep enough to score the runner from third. He's looking for a mistake up. Lincecum's pitching for the strikeout. That's what he knows how to do best.
And a late call strike to make it 2-1.
That had late movement. That almost fooled Buster Posey.
Attitude here at AT&T Park. We see it all the time. So Young battling Lincecum here in the second. In tight, 3-1. Young spent about a month on the disabled list with a right shoulder contusion.
Did not miss by much. We did inside, but by Brian Norris strike zone, that's low too. Don't give me any knee highs with him.
And the walk.
Well, Wednesday, June 13th, Giants are going to take on the Astros at 7:15. It's also golf night presented by TaylorMade. Your special event package includes a ticket to the game against the Astros and a limited edition Giants TaylorMade driver head cover. I want to get that one. I want to get that. Come out early to see PGA Tour golfer Dustin Johnson throw out the first pitch. Partial proceeds will benefit the first tee of San Francisco. A great program. And if you're interested, go to sfgiants.com/special events.
Here's Roberts. Roberts a long look at Matt Williams. Roberts hitting .225, 3 home runs, 21 RBIs, And Lincecum will check on both runners. Crawford and Terrio at double play depth. Crawford in maybe more a step than Terrio. As Roberts takes low, 1 ball and no strikes.
Well, this becomes a big pitch now. 1-0. Still looking for confidence early in the game as you're trying to find rhythm with your release point. And you cannot consistently fall behind with hitters, especially aggressive ones like these guys. They all wheel and fire. They can swing it.
And a strike. So Roberts may have been taking all the way. We'll never know. 1 ball and 1 strike. And Mike's right. He is an aggressive hitter.
This is one team you don't want to make a habit of creating a lot of count opportunities for the hitter. Fall behind 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. I mean, you don't want to do that against any team, but these guys, because of how aggressive they are, you're really playing to their hands.
Hit out to right center field. Blanco's going to catch. Montero and Blanco dropped it, and the run is going to score. It is an out. Called by first base umpire Tom Hallion. And what the drop did more than anything was allow Young to get into scoring position. So it'll be a sacrifice fly.
It's just on the exchange. He's getting himself positioned now to get some momentum into the throw. And then on the exchange from glove hand to bare hand, it got sloppy and he dropped it. But he is deemed to have had possession, and the catch was called an out.
Hill will be walked intentionally. There is an error on the play. And that error is Lincecum almost through a strike. That error on Blanco for allowing Young to get to second. All right, let's check in with Amy G. Amy.
All right, Dwayne, well, some news on Sergio Romo. Fans have not seen him in the last few days, and that's because he has not been available. Manager Bruce Bochy telling us today that he had a partial dislocation of his right knee while stretching a couple of days ago. He had an MRI, which confirmed the partial dislocation, but he's doing much better. He's walking around the clubhouse today. We all saw him, and it is a possibility that he could be used tonight, but Bruce would like to avoid that and put him back in the mix tomorrow. Gentlemen?
All right, thanks, Amy. Here's Kennedy. Swing and a miss. Kennedy is 1 for 13 on the year. Young at second base. Hill is at first. And that fastball is high. Two balls and a strike.
And this becomes a big pitch.
It does.
I mean, you want to try and get the pitcher out on a strikeout. I mean, you're thinking that now. It's just a matter of make a good pitch. Maybe they'll hit one into an out.
3-1.
You wanted to avoid that 3-1 count.
A little bit of a concerned look.
Yeah, it's hard to be patient when you're a manager and a pitching coach. I mean, he's got great weapons to strike out with, but you've got to have command of those weapons. Otherwise, they don't do you any good.
Runners go, and Kennedy out swinging to end the inning. A run on one hit. The Diamondbacks strand a pair. Buster Posey's going to lead things off. 1-0 D-backs. Here's McDonald's true stories. On May 30th, 2001, Barry Bonds hits 2 home runs, moving past Willie McCovey and Ted Williams into 11th place on the Major League home run career list with 522. Bonds with 17 home runs in May passes the mark set by Mark McGwire in 1998. Buster Posey pops it up. Wow. So Posey retired. Here's Pagan.
Saw Buster Posey. You don't see him very often the first time through. If he's hitting with nobody on base, good after the first pitch. But Ian Kennedy is one of those pitchers that will give you something to hit on that first pitch. I mean, he wants to get in that strike zone early. After he gets 0-1, that's the last time you'll see him in the zone. He'll float everything else on the corners.
So here's Pagan. And Pagan looks at a strike, hitting .313, 4 home runs, 19 RBIs. With Brandon Belt on deck, 1-0 Arizona. And Pagan spun around to even the count.
Oh, he's really got underneath that fastball. A lot of push in his delivery there. Hey, wave. Oh, yeah. Panda people are here.
Up and in, and it's 1-2. 4 for 13, Pagan. His numbers against Kennedy. And the right-hander now deals, and Pagan lifts it down the left field line. A long run for Parra. Parra is going to track it down in a nice play.
Now he's a Gold Glover, and he can cover a lot of ground. If he's not playing here with Chris Young, who is the center fielder, he's probably playing in Chris Young's position. He has got a center field type of range, and you can see it executed here. He had to go a long way to make that over-the-shoulder catch, and he made this play, which was not an easy one, look easy.
So here's Belt. Belt hitting .240. He fouls this one back.
Belt, like Buster Posey, getting in that strike zone and being ready. Aggressive on the first pitch.
1 for 7 against Kennedy as he fouls this one out of play. So a couple of fastballs that Belt lifts into the seats.
A lot of times, too, you'll see the best velocity on the fastballs thrown in 2-strike counts. So use that little reach back velocity to give the hitter another dimension. He'll cruise at 89, 90 miles an hour with his fastball. Then all of a sudden, a 2-strike, he'll hump one up. He'll go 92, 93.
So 0-2 to 3-2 with Arias on deck. Bottom of the second inning. And Belt out swinging to end the inning. First strikeout for Kennedy. 1-0 D-backs.
Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Cache Creek Summer of Luck. $500 cash every hour from 2 p.m. till midnight. Visit cashcreek.com for details.
Here it's 1-0 in favor of Arizona as Parra takes a strike.
Let's get moved back into the dugout. Talk things over with David Getty. Comes back out, makes some adjustments. Right back in the strike zone with a breaking ball.
Up the middle. Slowed down. Crawford's going to have to hurry. Got him. I don't know if it hit Lincecum or not.
It did. You know, you're taught just to try and get a piece of anything that goes back up the middle, and that's the difference in this play. Lincecum slows it down just enough to allow Crawford a chance to get to the ball, and then he does the rest. Play goes 1-6-3. No time to go 360 with Parra. He had to come set quicker. And once he could get that arm into it, see you later.
Here's Bloomquist, who hit a fly ball to left field in the first inning. Here he takes very high. 1 ball and no strikes. Upton to follow. High again, 2-0. And a little flare into center field, and Bloomquist is going to have a 1-out single.
Well, time for Subway Eat Fresh. Ask Group of Kuip. You can visit csnbayarea.com and ask us a question. We're going to answer one again. This one comes from D.R. Curry from Paso Robles. The question is there a rule about how many games an MLB can play without a day off? Yes, there is. You could play 20 in a row without a day off. If there's a need for more or makeup game that gets thrown into and extends that, the players can vote and agree to play more than 20 days, but they have the right to vote it out.
Now this is game 20 in a row for the Giants.
So by the collective bargaining agreement, they have to have a day off tomorrow. The only way they could give that up is if they voted it out in the clubhouse amongst the players.
Upton takes up high. Upton struck out in the first.
And you'll see it happen once or twice a year everywhere. I mean, most teams will, if they get rained out and they look at a mutual day when you can replay the game, rather than extend the season, they'll give up an off day and they'll play 30 days in a row to get that game in.
High again to Upton.
And 2 big high fastballs to Bloomquist here. 2 fastballs high to Justin Upton. And it's happening out of the stretch. He does not have the same ability to get the pitches down. That fastball down out of the stretch, so he does the windup.
Upton hits a little flare, but this time Terrio's going to track it down.
Watch the front foot land and watch where the hand is when it lands. It's a little low. He needs to be a little bit higher. When it's low, he's not able to get completely out front with his release point, and his release is a little behind the stride step, and that's where you get pushed into your delivery, and that's when you so often will miss high out of the strike zone.
Montero doubled in the second, and he skies this one down the left field line and out of play.
We want to give a shout out to Sue Ochoa, who's a good Giants fan, who's a little under the weather. Let her know that we're thinking of her and hope to see her out at the ballpark sometime very soon. So Sue, get better.
Oh, 0-1 to Montero. Bloomquist has got 4 steals. He's been thrown out 6 times.
How many times do you have to get thrown out before you quit running?
Yeah. Well, Bloomquist used to say the same thing I did. Those are all hit and runs. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
So he stole 4 bases straight steal, and the 6 times he got nabbed, they were hit and runs.
Yeah, hit and runs. You know, you're not supposed to get a great jump, right?
Yeah.
When the hitter swings and misses, you're out.
True.
You have to have these excuses built in. 0-2. Very high, 1-2. Goldschmidt on deck. And the 1-2, and it's sharply on the ground. Terrio on the backhand. He will flip it to Crawford in a nice play to end the 3rd inning. Bottom 3 in the Giants lineup coming up.
On Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by the Solar Company. Call 877-60-SOLAR for a free analysis or visit thesolarco.com.
It's a 1-0 lead for Arizona.
It's the old Sutro baths. Looking pretty cold right now.
So no, I don't want to get that.
No.
No?
No, I don't do cold baths. They're extremely overrated.
1-0 to Arias.
Do you remember the very first time they had the ice hot tub, or the jacuzzi, the whirlpool, the ice whirlpool after spring training? They said, okay, just to prevent soreness, everybody, you're not working out, we all want you to hop in the ice whirlpool. So everybody lined up, went into the clubhouse, in the training room, and we watched the first guy go in there. That was it.
Yeah, it didn't work for me either.
We're good.
2-1 pitch to Arias. Swinging a flare down the right field line. Upton a long run. And he can't get it. And it's a foul ball.
He's going to have to go back and get that ball. It's on the playing field. There's nobody down there in that D-backs bullpen to help him out. We got a happy camper down there.
So Arias gets back to the Batter's box. He picks up his bat. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Always a story to tell, right?
Always.
Yep. Hand it over, and he did. 2-2. On the ground, Goldschmidt. 1 out. Let's check in with Amy G.
All right, Dwayne, a very special evening here at AT&T Park, the 5th annual Autism Awareness Night. Headlining the event, the one and only Will the Thrill Clark. Autism Awareness, a near and dear cause to Will and his family's hearts. His son, Trey, is autistic. Fans who bought the special ticket this evening got a meet and greet with Will out in Triples Alley, and they received a very fun-looking bobblehead. And guys, just to show you how much this has grown, the first year, 600 people bought tickets. This year, 5,000.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the Giants and Will Clark.
Very
Job
nice.
well done.
Here's Crawford. Crawford looks at a strike. Crawford 1 for 7 against Kennedy. Well, you attach Will's name to something, and this is important to a lot of people and important to him. And you're going to get a good group.
Yeah, and you know it's a passion of his. You watch the relationship that he and his son Trey have. It's a remarkable relationship.
More work for Goldschmidt. 2 outs.
There was a bobblehead that was given out tonight. Let's see if you bought the right ticket for a healthy autism cause. And this is his first big league at bat, and he was hitting off of Nolan Ryan.
I think Texas comes into town later on, right?
They do.
I think you got to give one to Nolan.
At least have him sign one.
Lincecum swings and misses. Nolan's always been a happy-go-lucky guy. He'd really appreciate that.
He's one of those happy-go-lucky guys. Yeah, that's right.
0-2 to Lincecum.
They're not having a lot of fun tonight down in Texas. Texas Rangers were getting beat at one point 17-0 by the Seattle Mariners in the 4th inning.
Yeah. Lincecum with a 3-pitch see you later, and that'll end the inning. We'll head to the 4th. 1-0 D-backs.
Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Eric's Deli Cafe. Only when the salty and sweet are perfectly balanced is harmony achieved. Sandwiches and more with character.
1-0 Arizona as we head to the 4th inning. Giants have had 1 base runner. An Amy G fan. There's a lot of them here in this park.
That's a big Amy G.
Do you think Amy, as Goldschmidt takes high, gave that to that guy?
It's got to be her neighbor.
Yeah. Those people definitely look like they're Petaluma people.
Her mother was a seamstress, and I got to believe that's something that she made, and maybe handing them out in the block.
I mean, we're not talking about a little Amy G written on the guy's back. See, look at, she's surrounded. 2-0 pitch to Goldschmidt, and he takes high. It's 3-0. Goldschmidt hit one back to Lincecum. Knocked his glove off, but he managed to throw him out in the second. And a strike.
Gamer babes from San Francisco. Yes, they are. Yeah. Welcome.
3-1 pitch is low and away. Ball 4.
Well, time now for our trivia question. It's brought to you by AT&T. Who was the last player to record more hits in the month of May than Melky Cabrera currently has recorded? Entering tonight, he's hit 50. So, the last player to record more hits in the month of May. If you get this one, you're good.
Huh. That is a good one. Quick toss. Goldschmidt is back. Actually, a lob from Lincecum. Young drew a walk in the second inning. Young takes low. 1 ball and no strikes.
Again, behind in the count. Arizona team, and they really like count leverage. They get a lot more brave, a lot more aggressive when they're ahead in the count.
And another toss. One and 0 to Young. Goldschmidt, a short lead. And Young with a good swing, and he fouls it straight back.
And Trammell playing hangman. Just kidding.
The 1-1 is a strike. 1 and 2.
You know what Young was guessing? He was looking specialty. The one thing about Lincecum's specialty pitches, the slider, the curveball, and the split. I mean, you can look one speed. Either sit soft or sit hard stuff. It's not like you have to look for one of the specialty pitches.
In tight, so it's 2 and 2.
It's not just good enough teaser. I mean, that's a pitch you see early, you lay off, it's an easy take. Chris Young, 16 strikeouts in 50 at bats. Matt Kemp, interestingly enough, has got the most strikeouts. 37 at bats.
So Buster Posey is going to go out.
Sometimes the pitcher's the last guy to know what's the best stuff he has that night, and that's when you really rely on your catcher. And it helps when he comes out there and says, look, your split's good tonight, let's throw that. Or your curveball's nasty, let's stay with that.
And Buster Posey digging it out. It's 3 and 2.
And another one of those pitches that is just a little bit too far low to be much of a teaser where a guy would think about swinging at. And you don't want easy takes when you have a guy 0-2, 1-2.
See if Goldschmidt goes. He does not, and Young bounces it foul right past Matt Williams. That's to come with 59 pitches. Mike likes to say 15 an inning is good. So another 3-2 pitch to Young. He got him.
And that's a teaser. And that's the Tim Lincecum that won 2 Cy Young awards right there.
Yep.
It's a 3-2 count, and in Young's mind, he's saying, this is a strike, I got to get after it. And then all of a sudden, he commits to a swing and it disappears. You can see just absolute perfect location. And that's the location he was trying to get, 1-2 and 2-2.
Roberts hit a fly ball to right field. It turns out he was not credited with an RBI. The official score ruled that Montero had started to go but stopped.
The Giants give this prize something to blush about. How about a double play? Not sure it would make her blush, but
in the dirt. A workout tonight for Buster Posey. Yeah, we got the zoo.
Pandas, giraffes, we have graduates.
Roberts lines it to left, but Melky Cabrera is there, and he makes the catch. Roberts hit that ball right on the nose. Now, there's another thing that Melky Cabrera is doing. I mean, this guy's on his way to strong consideration for a Gold Glove. I mean, not only just with his glove, but with his arm.
I mean, you get no argument from me. I mean, he's clearly been the best player on this Giants team. And it doesn't stop in the outfield or in the batter's box. I think he's been the best base runner as well. There hasn't been any part of his game that hasn't stood out.
Here's Hill, who takes the strike. Hill was walked intentionally in the second inning.
Well, we're talking about Melky Cabrera. Let's make it our forthright choice, a National League Player of the Month consideration. There's some pretty good candidates. You see Cabrera's .435 average. Giancarlo Stanton 333 with 11 homers, 28 RBIs. Carlos Beltran has lit it up. 703 slugging percentage. But 50 hits is 50 hits, and that doesn't happen very often.
Lincecum steps off. And Hill rolls this one on the ground foul. Dodgers are leading Milwaukee 1-0. That game in the third inning. Seattle 21, Texas 7.
What quarter?
Fourth quarter. 2 minutes left. Snap throw, and Back is Goldschmidt. I haven't looked, but I would not be surprised if a position player isn't chucking in that one.
Yeah.
0-2, runner goes. Swinging a bouncing ball to Crawford. Crawford has it. Crawford to first. Side retired. No runs. A leadoff walk. One left. Top of the order coming up, and that's Gregor Blanco.
Nice comeback there.
Presented by authority of the San Francisco Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LP.
All right, here's our trivia question brought to you by AT&T. Who was the last player to record more hits in the month of May than Melky Cabrera? Currently has the record. Carney Lansford. 52 hits in 1988 with the Oakland A's. How about that? Carney Lansford. So here's Blanco. One ball and no strikes to Blanco. Blanco singled to open up the bottom of the first. Blanco hits a high fly ball to right. Upton back. Upton at the wall. It's off the bottom of the wall. And Blanco's on the move. And Blanco is going to stop at third base with a leadoff triple. I'm not sure Upton quite had that ball under control.
Let's take a look at it. High fly ball. He never looked comfortable, and now all of a sudden he starts to drift. You're right. I mean, it may have been because the sky right now is not an easy sky to see. He gets turned around, and once Blanco sees that it's going to get over his head, it's an easy take a third.
20th triple. How about that? As Terrio takes a strike. Infield back with the exception of Roberts and Goldschmidt. As Terrio takes inside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Pretty straight away. They pinch the gap in right center.
2-0, or make it 2-1 on the pitch in tight.
It's kind of a pitch 'em away, play 'em away defense, and yet Kennedy is pounding that inside corner to Terrio. You can see how they pinch the gap here. They're figuring he's going to hit the ball that side. That's his reputation.
3-1. See what Terrio gets here, 3-1. He gets enough to lift it to left. Coming in is Parra. It's going to fall. This game is tied. Terrio with an RBI single.
Nice at bat. Third RBI of the year for Terrio. Starting to take it. Clutch at bat right here. Nobody out. Again, they try to go inside, and he just spins on it. They puts him away, play him away defense on, pitch him in, and he beats him to the left side of the field.
Third RBI for Terrio. Here's Cabrera. And Cabrera lines it. And this is going to be right at Parra. And Terrio will have to hustle back.
Pretty bad. All right, it's time now for our Geico quote of the game. Bruce Bochy, who talking about Melky Cabrera, who he reminds him of. Skipper said, well, he reminds me of Tony Gwynn. That's the type of hitter he is. He takes what they give him. He doesn't try to do too much. He has a calmness. He doesn't panic even with 2 strikes. He's just a great hitter. And he has been that and more this May.
So Buster Posey at the plate with Terrio at first base. And the pitch is down low.
This game taking on a similar type field we saw in last night's ball game. The Giants were down 1-0 until the 6th when they tied it up, and then would go on to win it, scoring another pair in the 8th inning.
Lights are on here at AT&T Park. Pretty good breeze blowing from right to left. Right back to Kennedy. And Kennedy is going to get the force play because he flipped it over the head of Bloomquist. Only the smart play by Hill gets the fielder's choice.
And he had a lot of time up there. I mean, you got to know your runners, and Posey is average speed at best. And he sees Aaron Hill, who's running back up, and fortunately for the D-backs, they were able to still get the force with Bloomquist covering. But Kennedy had more time on that play. It's rare that a pitcher doesn't know which middle infielder he's going to throw to on a comebacker, and that was one of those times.
You're right. I just think, as you mentioned, he was way too quick. Pagan hit a fly ball to left field, down the left field line. Here he takes a strike. Parra made a nice running catch. Giants have tied it up here in the 4th inning on the Blanco triple and the Terrio single. This is out of play. We have a winner.
All right, who won the foul ball lottery? All right, it's my dad. Dad always finds a good home.
Nice job. Very high, 1-2.
Trying to elevate that fastball on Pagan.
One and two to Pagan. Posey with his lead and a check swing foul, so Pagan will see another pitch. It'll be pitch number 50 for Kennedy. And a late swing and a miss to end the inning. Giants have tied it up through 4 innings. On the base hit by Terrio. It's 1-1 after 4.
And just how impressive has Gregor Blanco been in the leadoff spot? Well, we have some numbers to show you. He has a .387 on-base percentage when he hits in leadoff. Gentlemen, he also leads the team in walks and is seeing more than 4 pitches per plate appearance. Now, how does that translate to the rest of the lineup? According to the skipper, it has a huge impact. It means that he's working a pitcher, something that they haven't been able to do with that leadoff hitter. It allows the rest of the lineup to see the pitches that pitcher has, and it's a potential to get that pitcher out early in the game. Gentlemen?
All right, thanks, Amy. Amy getting cheers out there. Kennedy takes high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Kennedy struck out in the 2nd inning. And it's 2-1.
.70 pitches now for Lincecum as he starts the 5th inning.
And strike, 2-2. So now Lincecum's going to have to come in. The last thing that he wants to do after the Giants tie this game up is walk the pitcher to lead off the next inning.
Well, he had a 3-2 count the last time he faced Kennedy, struck him out. But he had to throw a lot of pitches to get the strikeout.
He got him.
Well, Irish Heritage Night is Tuesday, June 12th. The Giants are going to take on the Astros at 7:15. Your special event package will include a ticket to the game in one of the Irish Heritage sections, access to the pregame Irish party, that's a good time, and a collector's edition bobblehead of Northern Irish golfer Rory McIlroy. Go to sfgiants.com, check it out.
Parra is struck out and he's bounced out. And he has a check swing, but Brian O'Norris says, no, that is not a check swing. It's no balls and 1 strike. Oh, yeah. Total attitude, not just attitude. There's a pitch high. We need to get one of those suits for the road.
I'm in. I don't know about the hat, though.
I don't know. Very high, 2-1.
Now, right now, he's pitching effectively wild, is how you would describe. He's made pitches when he's had to, but he has put a lot of pressure on himself and pitching behind in the count a lot.
2-2.
I mean, he's fighting right now.
Look, we've watched him be so dominant, so many starts, and I'd have to say today he's just battling.
He wants to make a contribution to this club so desperately.
And a full count.
But, I mean, a lot of pitches like that, they're not that inviting. The hitters are not going to swing at him.
So back-to-back 3-2 counts. Barr now steps out. No swing. And that'll be a walk.
That was close.
Here's Bloomquist. Bloomquist single in the third inning.
.79 pitches now for Lincecum. 41 strikes, 38 balls. So he has been wild.
Down the right field line, that'll be out of play. Parra's got 10 steals. He's been thrown out just 3 times. So the Giants well aware that they got to keep an eye on Gerardo Parra, who's at first base.
Oh yeah, shifty-eyed. You can always tell he's a thief.
Yep.
Just by the look in his eyes. Diamondbacks will go. They steal a lot of bags. They do get caught a lot.
Good pitch, 0-2. Crawford, Terrio, double play depth. 0-2 to Bloomquist. Down the right field line off the auxiliary scoreboard, it remains 0-2.
He's not picking that fastball up. I mean, he's been late on it twice. He took an 0-1 fastball right down the throat. He was either taking a pitch for Parra or he was looking something off speed. I think he's looking off speed. He's fighting those fastballs off.
Posey digging it out. It's 1-2.
Good unload time there from Lincecum. Trying to be quick, knowing the reputation of Parra, trying to give Posey a chance to throw a guy out.
And the 1-2 pitch is a pitch out, so it's 2-2.
Now when's the best time to go? Right after a pitch out. And Lincecum's too wild right now to throw a second consecutive pitch out and put him to a 3-ball count.
On the ground, Terrio. Carriot will shovel it to Crawford, to Belt, and a nice double play. Didn't look like it was going to be hit hard enough. It didn't matter. The Giants turn it.
Uniforms in 1912. Special start time. Mark it down. 4:15. Join in the fun and wear your 1912 outfit to the yard. Go to sfgiants.com and get your tickets right now. Remember, 4:15 start this Saturday. And that game on Saturday, it's going to be a Matt Garza against Matt Cain. Two good right-handers going at each other. Not going to be an easy night to see. So 4:15, get here and do not be late.
Belt high and foul down the left field line and out of play. A lot of fastballs to Brandon Belt right now.
Well, if they don't think you can catch up to the fastball, they're not going to throw anything else. Not in the strike zone.
One and two. Yeah, Gary Stevenson just came in here, one of the haunches of the Pac-12, to say hello to us, and he said he brought 80 people out today.
Well, they're all in their places with bright smiling faces.
See Gary right there with the beard? Yeah, there he is. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's the guy I want to making decisions, that guy. High to Belt. It's 3 and 2.
5 pitches, 4 of which have been fastballs. Oh, yeah. Lots of good attitude here at the yard.
3-2 pitch to Belt. And Belt fouls it out of play. This is a nice play, Mike.
This is the play that ended things for the Diamondbacks at the top of the 5th. And we didn't think it was hit hard enough. Jam job on Blomquist, but a nice feed there from Terrio. And Brandon Crawford does the rest. If you could get him a throw in time, his arm will make up. And they shoot down Blomquist. Bang, bang play at first base.
Belt on a pitch down and in. Hooks this one foul.
Milwaukee taking a 2-1 lead over the Dodgers down in L.A.
Belt pops it up. Clara puts it away.
The Giants are going to have an off day tomorrow. Then Friday, the Cubs are coming to town for 4 games. And our Chevron pitching matchup for Friday night's game is Paul Mulholland with the Cubs taking on Madison Bumgarner. And You can watch that Giants Friday night at 7 o'clock on NBC Bay Area, the Giants Television Network. That's our Chevron pitching matchup.
Here's Arias, who bounced out to Goldschmidt in the third.
That series with the Cubs is going to be 2 lefties going at each other on Friday, 2 righties going at each other on Saturday, 2 lefties on Sunday, and then 2 righties on Monday. Go figure.
Popped out to right field for Upton. 2 outs. And here's Crawford. The Cubs red hot right now.
But they are. I mean, they had lost 12 in a row, and then the Padres got into Chicago, and they swept the Padres 3 games.
Crawford bounced out in the third inning. Hit the ball sharply to Goldschmidt. Here he fouls it back.
There's the finale, 21-8. Mariners over the Rangers. That game in Texas. And there were no regulars on the mound that night.
0-2.
You see a 21-8 score, and you figure that the bullpens got torched, and they brought one of the regulars off the bench to go and throw an inning, but it didn't happen.
Goldschmidt on another sharp ground ball, and that'll end the inning. So we will head to the 6th.
Yeah, we go back 3rd inning, 2 outs, 1 on, and a smash to the right of Ryan Terra, who robs Miguel Montero. They get the force, and that's how things have ended today. And there is the backhanded snag. That's a Coors Light free scan brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
On the first pitch, Upton lines it to Pagan. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 6th.
Yeah, he needs a few more of those. That is a gift.
Yeah, that was the 86th pitch from Lincecum. And here's Montero. Montero has doubled and scored, and then hit that ground ball to Terrio. Terrio made a nice play on the force play to end the 3rd. Fastball, and the ball's in 1 strike. Lincecum will lead off the bottom of this inning. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Perfect location.
One and two. Swing and a miss. You got him.
And right back, same pitch, same location. Buster Posey says, you know what? I like it so much, I want to see it again.
It looks like he's starting to get into a good rhythm.
Well, these two pitches right here are exactly the release point he's looking for. And that's deception right there. And guys are going to swing at those. Right out front where you need to be, and you cannot execute any better than that.
Here's Goldschmidt, who takes a hanger. 1 ball and no strikes. Hit out to left field. Cabrera back, looking up, and he's done it again. Paul Goldschmidt has done it again, and the Diamondbacks lead 2-1.
Unbelievable. And this was not a hanger. It was a curveball down around the knees. Boy, you get ownage against a guy, that's ownage. 6 lifetime hits now against Lincecum, and 4 more home runs. Right there, knee top high. Boom. You can see it works right into his uppercut.
Young hits one to left and deep, and Cabrera is going to make the catch to end the inning. So now the Giants trail again. It's 2-1 Arizona.
Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Jack in the Box. Right now at Jack in the Box, you can try the new Chipotle Chicken Club. Make it a combo with fries and a drink.
A 2-1 lead for the Diamondbacks here in the home half of the 6th inning. We're joined by former Giant Will Clark. And it's always nice to have you here, Will.
Hello, Roomy. Hello, Uncle Dwayne.
Yes, sir, as Lincecum stands in.
You were a good roomie, too, I got to tell you.
Kennedy to Lincecum, and a swing and a miss. 0-1. Well, this is a kind of a big night for you.
It is a big night. Autism Awareness night, and got the whole family here. Everybody's all fired up. We had a nice on-the-field presentation, and trying to raise some awareness for autism, not only here in the Bay Area, but also nationwide, to help some of our younger generation.
They're saying that the very first year you did this, you had 600 people. Tonight, 5,000. Yeah. So the word's getting out, and the response has been overwhelming.
It has been overwhelming, and been very, very proud to be, associated with it. The Giants have backed this cause extremely wonderful, and you know, everybody's really, really, really happy that the turnout it is what it is.
3-2 now to Lincecum. Lincecum tried to be very small on that last pitch. Kennedy does not want to walk him, obviously. And he will walk him.
That's a gift.
This is Will before the game with his son Trey. Yeah, you got to see your old buddy.
Yeah, I got a chance to go out on the field and introduce Trey to the big Marine.
And this is what you were talking about, the on-field activity, which all in all was a major success here tonight.
Major success, and you know, hopefully it created the atmosphere like you guys had last night. A lot of fun, you know, with Melky setting the hits record for the month of May, and you know, festive atmosphere, and hopefully tonight's the same kind of atmosphere.
Here's Blanco as he takes a strike at the knees. Blanco's 2 for 2.
You know, we had a conversation around the batting cage today as to how we felt we were pretty lucky playing in Candlestick and the crowds we had there, but wouldn't you have liked to play here?
Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. You know, not only just the dimensions of the ballpark and how the ball carries, stuff like that, but also the fact that you're playing in front of a packed house every day, and you know, these people know baseball. It's good to play in front of a crowd that knows what the world's going on.
1-1 to Blanco. In the dirt. Montero now finds it. 2 balls and 1 strike. See, Lincecum standing next to Goldsmith. He's got to say something to him, doesn't he? Like, yo, dude, what's up with you?
Yeah, seriously. Do you know what's coming or what? He's got 4 home runs off Lincecum, 6 hits lifetime.
Or how about, I want to hit you in the ribs the next time.
We'd have already done that by now, a few years back. It would have been ordered.
2-1 pitch to Blanco is wide, 3-1.
What a shot in the arm Gregor Blanco has been, solidifying that leadoff spot. How do you like this offense? What do you say that you like?
You know what? It's coming around. It's starting to evolve, and I think it starts exactly what you said with Gregor. You know, he's getting a quality at bat every time up. He's your prototypical leadoff guy who can run, and he's got some pop. So you know, besides all of that stuff, he's a good outfielder. So you know, this is exactly what you want from a leadoff guy.
Well, you had a good swing on the 3-1 pitch. Now it's 3-2. We'll see if Bruce Bochy sends Tim Lincecum. He does not go. And that's lifted foul down the left field line and out of play. I guess one of the reasons maybe you don't send the pitcher here, it's your bobblehead, is you tire the guy out on foul balls.
We have had a few foul balls so far, and his pitch count's getting up. He's at 75 right now.
So 5,000 of those bobbleheads were given out today. That means you're going to be signing 5,000 bobbleheads.
Way to go.
I've signed a bunch of them today, and I guess I got some more coming.
Another high foul down the left field line, and Roberts will try to navigate around that corner, but it's out of play.
It's always fun coming up here and visiting with you guys.
You like this view?
I do. I like this view. The behind the dish, and you see everything that goes on.
Did you ever think about doing this?
No, because I'm not funny like you guys are.
Oh, plus he cusses too much, for crying out loud. 3-2 to Blanco, and he walked him.
What are you trying to say? We'd have to have the tape delay?
Yeah, well,
at least 6 minutes.
Back-to-back walks here in the 6th inning. Well, you know what Mike always says? He's one bad word away from being the AA pitching coach.
A bit close. A bit close.
We never have any fun up here at all. You ever notice that?
No.
And another thing, too, is every time I come up here, we score a few runs.
Yeah.
Just letting you know that.
That's the plan.
Well, it's setting up well. I like the way this thing's starting out here.
There we go.
Terrio dumped a single in front of Parra in the 4th inning. He maybe asked a bunt here. And he lays down a bunt, and Kennedy's going to go to third, and they get Lincecum.
That's one thing about Kennedy. I mean, you've got to make a perfect bunt. He's one of the best fielding pitchers, at least in this National League West. There's not a whole lot he does out there on the mound that isn't above average. Let's watch him get off the mound and anticipate that play to third base. Not even close.
Well, here's Cabrera, so Melky Cabrera will hit.
Timmy got a good break on that ball too. It's just Kennedy just bounced off the mound so good.
Yeah, he's really good. I mean, he holds runners on. I mean, his average unload time out of the stretch is under a second. Feels his position well. Got a good pickup. He's a polished act.
That was the one thing you did, Krug. You did bunt plays extremely well, because not only did you throw strikes, but you anticipated the bunts.
Well, you know, when you come in the big leagues as a young player, you don't do those things well, and then you realize how important they are, and you spend a lot of time to get those to be part of your game.
Be a good time for Melky to add to his month of May record.
Well, he hit a bullet in the fourth inning right at the left fielder Parra. So he's got speed at second with Blanco. And that pitch is high. 1 ball and no strikes. Kennedy's been in that spot a lot here in the 6th inning.
He's going to have to throw strikes at some point. He can't be giving up that third base sack by way of a walk. As hot as Cabrera is, he still has to get after him with Posey on deck.
And Melky Cabrera dribbles it foul past Buster Posey.
Good changeup. He's seeing more and more changeups in the game now than you ever did.
Quite a bit. I think it started with Maddox and Glavine. I think they started the trend, and we're seeing especially a lot of changeups, you know, when the pitcher's behind the count.
Kennedy now taking a little bit more time. 2-1 Arizona.
It's pretty amazing what Melky did this month. I mean, to stay this hot for this long and have them all fall in.
I mean, 50 hits. Come on.
True. I've been hot. Barry's been hot. Matt's been hot. I've watched Kevin Mitchell get hot. Nobody's even come close to 50 hits in a month.
2 balls and a strike.
I know one thing. I mean, he's going to come back to the ballpark on Friday. It's going to be June 2nd, and he's going to be thinking about it.
Nobody tell him. Just tell him we're still in May. Don't change the calendar, Murph. 2-1 to Cabrera. Down the left field line, that'll slice foul.
But you know what? We watched him in spring training, and from both sides, left hand, right hand, it didn't make a difference. He had an outstanding ability to go the other way. If you pitch him away, he goes right with it. Whatever you give him, he'll take. He doesn't try to force it at bat from either side. Tremendous balance.
And definitely the one thing that we like to see from the hitter standpoint is when he swings bat, he generally barrels the ball up.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And a full count.
Easy take there.
I'd have to say the runners shall be moving right here.
Now he likes to throw changeups 3-2.
So here we go, 3-2. And a foul back.
Boch held him up right there.
And there was that changeup. And I think you do it when you have respect for a guy and his ability to get a swing and a miss.
And another 3-2 pitch. Foul back. Oh, he's staying away.
He's fighting off some good location pitches. It's a 3-2 changeup. The last pitch, this one he goes with a 2-seamer on the outside corner. And I mean, it was perfect knee-high locations. So Montero going to come out. He's got an idea. Wants to ask Kennedy what he wants to do. Set out outside. Movement just running away slightly from Melky.
Well, do you think that Montero and Kennedy think that the inside part of the plate is there?
Well, the problem is Brian O'Nora does not give a lot of corner strikes on the inside part of the plate. You'll get width on the outside part, but you won't get much inside. The inside corner is set up, Kipe. I like your thinking.
You know, another thing, too, is Melky just fought off that last one. You know, in hitter's lingo, we call that emergency hack. It's like, all right, let me foul off his nastiest pitch to get another one. And hopefully he'll make a mistake at this one.
He went right in there. The first thing he did was put a changeup grip on the ball as he put it back into his glove.
3-2. Got him.
Now they set the target middle in and wound up being an elevator fastball right over the middle of the play. But watch the target. And here's your instincts, guy. As a hitter, you were thinking in. And they go right above the hands on a fastball at 91. And that's a huge strikeout.
Well, here's Posey. Mr. Posey 0 for 2. He does have some ownage on Ian Kennedy. And he's had some big hits in this series. One and 0.
You know, that pitch right there was by design. Buster Posey's been very aggressive early in the count against Kennedy. And if you get a guy up there who's a first ball fastball hitter, it doesn't mean don't throw him a first ball fastball. Just don't throw him a first ball fastball for a strike. And that elevator fastball is an excellent pitch for a hungry hitter who likes fastballs early.
One and 0 to Posey. Right there at the belt to even the count. Make it 2-1. Arizona on the Goldschmidt home run in the top of this inning. Two balls and a strike. Well, what they have done in the fourth and here in the sixth is they have added on to Kennedy's pitch total. The next pitch will be 90.
Well, the runners in scoring position at bat has improved dramatically, almost 100 points higher.
He's throwing everything at him.
Yeah, he is. And I'll tell you one thing, that 2-1 pitch that Buster just took was really good take. He is looking very hitterish in the box right now. A lot of people will say, why did he let that 1-0 fastball go? It was probably because he was looking off speed.
Nice 3-1 changeup, and he wasn't looking soft there. He was looking hard.
That's right. That's what one of the disciplined hitters do, though. You know, they don't get the pitch they're looking for. They just take it because they realize they got another one coming.
3-2. Now the runners will be on the move.
Well, that's the time to do that play. If you're ever going to do it, 3-2, 2 outs, in a situation where runners are going to be running, that's when you do that play.
3-2. Runners will go. Here it is to Posey, and he struck him out. What a job by Kennedy. You got to tip your cap to Ian Kennedy. It remains 2-1 D-backs. Your local Toyota dealer, Goldschmidt, well, yeah, he just hits a home run against Lincecum. Oh, once a game, he did it tonight. Kennedy's been terrific. Blanco has been on base 3 times. Lincecum has allowed 1 earned run, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. Here's Ryan Roberts. Roberts looks at a strike. Roberts is 0 for 2. We're with Will Clark.
Remy, I once asked Kipe, what's the one thing you miss most about not being able to play anymore? And before I even got the question out of my mouth, he said taking ground balls. He misses taking ground balls. What's the one thing you miss?
The one thing I miss is hitting the baseball. What I did ever since I've been that big, and I still get a chance to sneak in the batting cage when nobody's around, so it's still fun, but can't do it competitively anymore.
Says who?
You know what? It wouldn't be too bad if I could like pinch hit and then have a ghost runner.
Blanco puts it away. Roberts retired. Will Clark hit a grand slam at Wrigley Field in 1989. Greg Maddux.
Boogie Bear and I sitting in the on-deck circle. I said, Boogie Bear, he's going to throw me a fastball in.
And he did.
Whack. You were looking for it.
Yep.
So you absolutely were reading his lips.
I was looking right at him, and that was the only pitch they hadn't thrown me in the previous 2 at-bats was a fastball in. So
Aaron Hill down the left field line. That is a fair ball, and it'll be a double as it bounces over the wall. Yeah, that was a series where you and that guy went toe-to-toe.
Oh, me and Mark Grace. It was I'd get a hit, he'd get a hit. I'd get a hit, he'd get a hit. That guy could flat out rake. Most hits in the 1990s by that gentleman right there.
He could hit.
Yes, he could.
Did not wear gloves.
Here's Kennedy, who showed bunt, and he takes a strike.
I mean, you kind of went both ways. You hit with no gloves occasionally, but you were mostly a glove guy.
Yeah, I was mainly a glove guy. I wore a lot of pine tar, so I didn't throw no tomahawks up in the stands. So tried to hold on to it as much as possible.
Glove guy at Candlestick, for crying out loud.
Yeah,
it's cold.
Yeah, if you didn't, you'd get your own little fingertip wrong. Yeah, that hurt.
I remember a couple times. One time in Montreal, you had a little bit of a slump going. Now, a slump for you is like over 3 days. But you said you wanted to go up there without gloves to get a feel of the bat. You did it barehanded through a game. Got you right back on track. I don't know if that's what did it, but you started hitting again.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, you go out there and you take a few hacks without the bat and gloves, and then you take a few with the bat and gloves, and just felt better without the bat and gloves that day. You could feel the bat a little bit better and came out of the funk that I was in. I guess that'd be like a pitcher, trying different grips on fastballs and
you bet.
Breaking balls. And here, let me try this and let me try that. And
you bet.
See what's going to work for me that day.
Slider's the most temperamental pitch that I ever had, and I'd change grips on the slider all the time because you'd lose it.
Kennedy on the ground to Arias at third. Arias will check the running. 2 out. In game 5 of that NLCS off of Mitch Williams, this was at Candlestick, and this was the base hit that set the crowd into a frenzy.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. And Jerome Walton, he hesitated right there. I think he had Robbie dead to rights at third base, but he just sort of hesitated, and there's the old finger point into the dugout going, that's for you boys.
Well, you were pointing to me.
I was pointing to Mount Ruby, saying, partner, there you go right there.
There was 30 of us said the same thing, though. So
I tell you what, that was a battle from the get-go, but, man, that came out really good.
Here's Parra. Parra's 0 for 2. He walked in the 5th inning. At second base is Hill.
I guess you'd dream it, Kruk being a pitcher standing on the mound in the 9th inning saying, all right, this is for the no-hitter. the complete game, the perfect game, you know. And for us hitters, you know, it's the bottom of the 8th, bottom of the 9th, bases loaded to get us to the World Series. You know,
that's what that hit did. You know, in Candlestick, there's no comparison between these two ballparks, but Candlestick was louder.
Yeah,
and it wasn't even close.
No, we had 62,000 screaming Giants fanatics there
in a bowl.
Got pretty loud that day.
Yeah, we had a few people standing up out of their chairs, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Still sends goosebumps down my spine.
1-1 to Parra, and Parra takes a pitch in the dirt, blocked again by Buster Posey. 2 balls and 1 strike. That was pitch 106 for Lincecum.
Candlestick just 6.2 miles south of here.
Yes, indeedy. Just a little distance to make the weather change.
Brought a few things over with us, though.
Yeah, foghorns.
Foghorn, home plate.
You didn't bring the hot dog wrappers blowing around.
No. We left those all there. They're still floating around there. We did have a couple of wrappers floating around earlier today.
Yeah.
3-1 to Parra. Swing and a miss. This was for you, Will Clark. This was earlier here. Guy watching BP.
Hey!
Look out!
Take that. We got a Candlestick hot dog wrapper for you right there.
We all had those hit upside our head in the batter's box.
Oh my Lord! How many hats did we have to go chase down off of the fence out there in center field?
3-2 to Parra. He fouls it over the backstop.
That's funny seeing stuff like that.
Three balls and 2 strikes. Lincecum at the belt. Out of play.
Got a battle going on right here, folks.
Yeah, this is a good one. Lincecum's velocity is been pretty consistent tonight.
He's had good location too for the most part, Dwayne.
Just one big pitch inning that came in the second, and they scored a run, a leadoff double, and he went up throwing 27 throws there in the second.
3-2. And it's in the dirt, and Posey couldn't find it. So Parra's going to take the walk. It'll be a wild pitch moving Hill to third. And Bruce Bochy's coming out. And that may do it. Well, he's jogging, so when he's jogging, that doesn't always mean the pitcher's coming out.
You know, a lot of times manager might change his mind on the way out or want to get out there and hear what the guy's got to say.
Well, Roger Craig, you had a chance to argue. And Bruce Bochy, I think he had in his mind he's going to let him stick out there. Usually he doesn't let anybody argue him out of it. Yeah.
Bloomquist is flied out, blooped a single into center field in the third, and then hit into a double play in the fifth.
Boach is trying to get his big dog a W here. See if he can make it out of this 2-out situation right here, and see if the guys can't put a little rally together and get a W for Timmy.
I guarantee he gave him a little bit of a sales pitch out there.
Blanco. Side retired. Will, thanks for stopping by.
My
You're the
pleasure,
man.
Uncle Dwayne.
And we want to leave this for you. There's Candlestick.
Candlestick.
And there's the wind.
Look out! Take that with you.
Kennedy throwing to Angel Pagan, 7th inning. A 2-1 lead for Arizona. And Pagan hooks this one foul. Pagan is flied out and he's struck out. Giants only have 3 hits. Blanco's got 2 and Terrio's got 1. In at third is Roberts. On a play, 0-2. A nice healthy cut by Angel Pagan. Giants got their first 2 runners on in the 6th inning. But Kennedy was terrific. He struck out Cabrera. He struck out Posey. Very high, 1-2.
Trying to elevate again.
One-two pitch. Pagan lines it to left. Will he go for 2? He will not. Not with that guy out there.
No. Gerardo Parra will not let you do that.
All right, let's go back to Amy G.
Hey, Dwayne, we have a new webisode of Bull Shootin' up at csnbayarea.com. It's brought to you by GoPro cameras. This one gentleman with the closer, Santiago Casilla. He talks about how he's had to have a different mentality as a closer. We also talk about his AB in Milwaukee. Remember when he jumped out of the box? Find out what the skipper said to Casilla and his second at-bat as a San Francisco Giant. It's fun. csnbayarea.com, Bull Shootin'.
Thanks, Amy. Here's Belt. Now, Belt has not been able to catch up to Kennedy's fastball. Clay Hensley is getting loose in the bullpen. So we'll see if Belt has made an adjustment or 2. Pulls this one on the ground foul.
One thing for sure, I mean, he can go up there looking for a fastball.
Yeah, there's a strong chance he's probably going to see one.
The way that Clay Hensley's warming up, Ken Linskam's night probably come to an end.
I would think so. Pagan leading. Belt fouls it out of play.
And for Tim Linscomb, I mean, he really battled his tail off. 7 innings pitched, 4 hits allowed. He did walk 5. He struck out 6, about 2 runs. Right now, his teammates need to pick him up. He scored a couple here. He could be the pitcher of record in a positive way.
In the dirt to Belt, it's 1-2. Pagan has now hit in 24 straight home games.
I mean, this is a record that's been around for 130 years. 24. I mean, we've seen some amazing streaks this year.
1-2 to Belt. High to Belt. So that was pitch 100. The perfect scenario here would be for Belt to bounce one into right field for a base hit, allowing Pagan to get to third. Got him.
Fastball nailed the outside corner at the knees. Strikeout number 6 for Ian Kennedy. And Belt takes the lonely walk back to the dugout. Let's watch the strike, and I mean a dart for strike 3.
Here's Arias, who's 0 for 2.
Steve Edlifson now has joined Clay Hensley. Now a couple of opportunities here now for Bruce Bochy is Bucky Arias has a very, very good opposite field approach, and he's been hitting a lot of balls to right field of late.
Yep, good point.
You've got good speed. With Angel Pagano first base, you could always move a runner. You could run and hit. You could hit and run. You could straight steal. He has options. Kirk Gibson thinking the same thing. That throw was called with the bench. Watch Arias take his batting practice, and he spends a lot of time going to right field. And there is a big hole on that right side with Goldschmidt holding the runner on. There's your target.
And a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Arias taking a long look at Flannery. There's Crawford on deck. The hit by Pagan. Hits are now even at 4. And Pagan gets back. By the way, Milwaukee has tacked on some runs against the Dodgers. It's now 5-1.
And in that game, Matt Kemp has left that game, and they're saying it's because of an injury to his hamstring. And that's significant because that was the injury that put Matt Kemp on the disabled list. He just got off this week.
One and one. And this is lifted out to right field for Upton. 2 outs. Crawford's going to hit.
Well, he's had good at bats against Ian Kennedy. He's hit the ball in the screws twice. Both of them were hard hit ground balls to Paul Goldschmidt at first base.
Well, he hits that ball now. He's got a base hit.
Yep.
Crawford lifts one down the left field line. That'll be a souvenir.
Smiles all around, pats in the back, high fives. Foul balls, man. They're magical.
They are. Hot dogs and foul balls. Perfect.
Yep. 2 great reasons to like baseball. Another thing too that these throwovers are being done by Ian Kennedy, and he'll do it a lot. Now he's established a fastball speed in the eye of Crawford. By throwing over, you can make a guy a little antsy in the batter's box, and it definitely sets up a changeup.
Oh, 2.
Stay with the fastball, 2-seamer on the outside corner. I mean, he's throwing some darts up there. Location-wise, he is not making any mistakes. And he is He's changed the sight lines beautifully all game. Established the knees in, out, and then all of a sudden the two-strike elevate across the letters with a fastball.
So 0-2 to Crawford. Kennedy about to throw pitch number 107. And Crawford lifts it down the left field line. Parra over, and Parra can't get it. It's just foul.
It's an honest effort right there from Gerardo Parra.
If it's fair, Parra's going to catch it.
Slicing down the left field line, and Parra going into a slide. And you're right. If it's on the right side of the line, that ball's caught.
So Montero goes out, has a word.
With Pagan's speed at first base, if Crawford could find a gap, it would tie this game.
Yes, it would. High, 1-2.
And there's the elevator by design. Aubrey Huff chalking up.
So Kennedy sets right at the letters. And this time he steps off.
Well, he has done it when he's been tested and have been on base. He has slowed things down to a grinding halt.
And Crawford way out in front, but he poked at it. And he stays alive.
Yeah, he did a great job just to do that very thing, stay alive. That was a great pitch. Change up, perfect location. Crawford's giving him a good fight.
Got him. Under the hands, 7 strikeouts. 2-1 D-backs.
Well, the matchup tonight has lived up to expectation. Ian Kennedy, Tim Lincecum going at each other for a long time. Started the Pac-12 when Kennedy was at SC and Tim Lincecum was at Washington. Tonight they hooked up. 7 innings, 4 hits allowed, both allowed an earned run. The difference in this ball game is swing of the bat from Paul Goldschmidt, who hit his 4th home run lifetime against Lincecum. Right now there's a new pitcher. It'll be Steve Edlifson, and when it's time for a change, the Expedia Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts.
Facing Upton, and this is bounced foul. Empty bullpen. There's Goldschmidt. Upton is 0 for 3. Oh, 2.
Good hard slider, and it's one thing that's happened with Edlifson here in the last couple weeks. He's really starting to get a better feel of the slider, a better consistency, and it's a sharper break. And the work that he's putting on that pitch is paying off. Starting to get some swing and misses, and those guys have everything to do with it. David Getty, Mark Gardner. It's a great 1-2 punch those guys have. Mentoring the Giants pitchers. And they have to be very, very happy with what they saw tonight from Tim Lincecum. Lincecum really, I mean, he battled. He didn't have great command, but boy, he really gutted up a bunch when he had to make pitches. He did. And they've been looking for a sign that he's on his way back, and tonight is that sign.
Two and 2 to Justin Upton.
Ooh, good pitch, just missed. Other umpires, you might get that pitch, but not with Brian Honora. He's got a higher strike zone. Still a good teaser. Backdooring that sinker.
Here's the payoff to Upton, and he lost him.
Take a look at some of the highlights of Tim Lincecum's night. Struck out 2 in the first inning, got a Gerardo Parra, and then he got Justin Upton, a 2 strikeout first. And then he gets Kennedy, Chris Young, Kennedy a second time, and then Miguel Montero. And that is his 6th strikeout package. And really, the pitches he threw Miguel Montero were some of the best we've seen in a while. They were fabulous. Strike 2 and strike 3.
And a shot up the middle and a base hit for Montero. So just like that, Edlifson, because of the walk to Upton, guys on first and second with nobody out, and here comes Goldschmidt.
Now, one guy you don't want to see if you're a sinker baller is a lower ball hitter, and that's exactly what Montero is. So Edlifson, who lives down around the knees with lots of sink on his fastball, I mean, that's a rough assignment trying to get Montero out.
This was the home run that Goldschmidt hit off of Lincecum. Up the middle and a base hit. Here comes Upton, and it's 3-1.
Goldschmidt not waiting around, going right up the middle with the first fastball he could see.
Well, both Montero did the same thing.
And very quickly, Clay Hensley gets back up and thrown in that dugout, and Dave Righetti going to come out and give him a little time. And if you're Dave Righetti, you're saying, you know, You get ground balls. Keep firing them up there. Get a ground ball. Let's get 2. Let's minimize this damage. Shane Lukes now joins in.
Here's Young. Young picks low. 1 ball and no strikes. A walk, a single, and a single.
Chris Young is a high ball hitter. He's not a guy that has had great success down around the knees. His power is belt high and above.
At the plate, foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's Roberts on deck. So Edlifson trying to get an out here in the 8th inning. Yes, he went around. So count Hallion is 1-2. Young waiting on Edlifson. And this is hit to Crawford. Crawford to Terrio. Terrio to Belt. And a double play. On the play, Montero to third.
Nice turn. Ryan Terrio has played his best game defensively tonight as a Giant.
Indeed he has.
And let's watch the turn. Sets up very quickly off the back foot. A strike right to Terrio. Guys love it, right at their letters. I mean, Chris Young is not an easy guy to double up. You got to be perfect, and they were.
Low to Roberts. Aaron Hill is on deck. Roberts hit a fly ball to Blanco in the 2nd. He lined out to left in the 4th. And he hit another fly ball to Blanco in the 7th. Tune in to the Murph and Mack Morning Show on KNBR tomorrow morning. I'll talk about the game with Murph and Mack on KNBR 680, the sports leader. Strike to Roberts, 3-1. Affelt walking down to the bullpen. And a shot up the middle and a base hit. And it's now 4-1. So Roberts with a base hit. And here's Hill.
Jeremy Affelt starting to get fired up. Ground ball's finding some holes, and that's the one problem about being a sinker baller is some nights they are going to find holes.
Some go right between your legs.
Diamondbacks, when scoring 4+ runs, 20-7. When they scored 3 or fewer, 2-21. That's an amazing statistic.
Hill lifts this one out to Blanco, and Blanco will put it away to end the inning. 2 runs on 3 hits and a walk, 4-1 D-backs. On Sunday, June 10th, Giants take on the Rangers, a 1:05 start. The first 20,000 fans receive a Giants cap presented by Dignity Health. So check it out. Go to sfgiants.com. There's Aubrey Huff, who's pinch hitting for Edlifson.
A little surprised that Kennedy is still in the ballgame. They had Craig Breslow, the left-hander, getting greased up, really warmed up hard. And we thought that once they introduced Aubrey Huff as the pinch hitter, that they would make the pitching change, but they are not doing it. So Kennedy is going to be allowed to stay in the game as David Hernandez, the setup man, gets greased up. 113 pitches on the night now for Kennedy.
Well, clearly the Giants need some base runners. 2-2. That's Blanco. And then Terrio. And Huff with a little pop-up left field. And coming in and making the play is Parra. What a nice play.
Yeah, they don't just give away gold gloves. You got to earn them. And he won his first one last year with efforts like that consistently. Talk about his ability as an outfielder. He's got great range. You got a center fielder playing out there in left field, and he has got closing speed. Good concentration of the glove. Belly slide for style points. Nice play.
Here's Blanco. Blanco's been on base 3 times. Singled in the first, tripled in the fourth, walked in the 6th. As he runs up and he takes high, 1 ball and no strikes. taking all the way to even the count.
It's 117 pitches now for Ian Kennedy, and that's a career high.
One and two.
Still throwing nice and easy. I mean, he's going to be allowed to stay out there this thing until there's a base runner get on, and then he's gone. There you see the 118.
All right. He might wing it. Heads up.
Could happen.
1 and 2. And this is tapped slowly. It'll be Hill, and Hill makes the play. 2 outs.
Nice play.
And here's Terrio.
Well, that's a happy family right there.
We got it going.
And that foul ball. Oh, yeah. You got one of these?
Teasing the sister. That'll all come back to get you if you do that.
Yeah, you don't want to tease the sister. That's not good.
And they don't forget.
And they're very patient.
You think that she might be too young to remember? Forget it. Flare to right and a base hit for Terrio.
2-hit night for Ryan Terrio. Charles Nagy talking it over with Kirk Gibson, and here comes the D-back skipper.
Appears to be a double switch. Hill made the last out. So when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. We'll be back. Pitching change is David Hernandez.
Now it's a quality arm. Setup man for the D-backs. Someday will be a closer. He's done 32 strikeouts against 8 walks and 22 innings pitched. And a fastball will go 94, 97. Big curveball and a changeup. He has strikeout stuff. And there's the line on Kennedy tonight. A nice night. 7 2/3, 5 hits allowed, 1 run so far. 2 walks and 7 punch-outs.
John McDonald goes into play third, so he'll lead off the ninth. Cabrera takes a strike. Melky tonight is 0 for 3. Into left center field. That's going to be a hit. So Cabrera picks up a hit, and that brings the tying run to the plate. And we put up on the board that ties the Giants record for hits in a month with 51. People acknowledge Melky Cabrera.
Ties him with Randy Wynn. The crowd appreciates the effort.
And here's Buster Posey. Buster tonight 0 for 3. Look out. It's a breaking ball, so it's 1 ball and no strike.
I think it just completely squirted out of the hand of David Hernandez. No intent there whatsoever.
Still will unnerve you just a little bit as a hitter. Two and out. It's authentic.
It's a Melky Cabrera ball. It's authenticated by that gentleman right there holding it.
2-0 to Posey. And it's high and foul, a 96-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, David Hernandez is not back for stuff. He's got some of the best stuff in the division. No question.
Out of play again. 2-2. A couple of back-to-back 96-mile-an-hour fastballs. Three and 2, and now Terrio and Cabrera will take off on this 3-2 pitch. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit out to right field. Upton moving over. And Upton will make the catch to end the inning. 9th inning coming up. 4-1 D-backs.
By Provident Credit Union, vote at csnbayarea.com. Now in its 6th season, the Comcast Sportsnet All-Star Teacher Program recognizes Bay Area teachers that make a difference. Visit csnbayarea.com and vote for the 2012 All-Star Teacher. You can check out finalists' bios and video features. The winning teacher will receive $20,000 for his or her school. So check it out.
4-1 D-backs. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Jeremy Affeldt, the new pitcher now for Bruce Bochy, and this is what he has done in 17 games. You think back about a month ago, his ERA was in the 8s, and he has whittled it down to a very respectable 2.70, and that is what he has done. 16 strikeouts against 6 walks.
So it's John McDonald who came in on the double switch. He will lead things off, and then Parra and Bloomquist. That pitch is down low. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Oh yeah, they're not leaving early.
Nope.
No way.
They are hanging in.
Gamer babes are sticking around.
Foul back. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Gabriello's made a pretty good play. Brought his glove. Impressed his whole section.
The 1-2. Low from Affeldt. 2-2. The final game after winning the first 2 in a 3-game series has been elusive for the Giants.
Yeah, indeed, they have not had a 3-game sweep this year.
Pagan will move back. Now still moving back. And on the track, he puts it away. 1 out. Yeah, this guy wanted to know if we wanted to see a bad haircut. We really didn't. And then when he took it off, we really, really didn't.
Well, he's a teacher, and they found a way to raise some money for a very worthy cause. And he went along with it.
So that's the story?
That's what the students did to his head.
See, that's what I would. If I made a mistake and had a long night, that's the story I'd come up with, too.
Middletown Middle School. Very creative haircut.
Here's Parra, who takes down low. Parra tonight has walked twice. He's 0 for 2. But he's played a terrific left field.
Middletown Middle School.
Yeah.
It's where you go to get your
Somebody
haircut.
better check to see if that even exists.
So you're thinking that he got a bad haircut, had a bad night, just went with that. Okay.
It happened to me one time where I woke up and I looked like that.
Yeah, where were you?
I think Toronto. Might have been the birthday party you guys threw me. Here's Affeldt. Affeldt now will recover just to make it interesting.
A little personality on it. Does he get 2 assists for that?
I think he does. Here's Bloomquist.
All right, I got this one. And now, whoop, whoop, red alert, red alert. So there was a little bit of panic on it. There was.
So here's Bloomquist, 1 for 4. Breaking ball down low. Here's Bochy was saying that it was probably a night where he would not use Santiago Castillo. And quite frankly, Affelt needed some work.
Well, if you're hitting the road, you can't watch the Giants on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Take the Giants with you with MLB.tv. Subscribe to MLB.tv today to see every out-of-market Giants game, and all you got to do is go to sfgiants.com to order.
And a base hit for Bloomquist over Crawford.
It's a two-hit night for Bloomquist.
The Diamondbacks will have a day off tomorrow in San Diego.
I talked to a lot of the guys who are going to stick around here in San Francisco and enjoy their day off here and head down to San Diego on Friday.
Yeah, so there's your choice. San Francisco or San Diego.
That is a win-win situation.
Some chose San Francisco. Giants' next road trip will be to San Diego.
We'll be packing light for that one. A 3-day road trip. Those are rare.
There's a strike at the knees. Isn't that where Amy G failed to whip out the wallet for lunch?
Well, she did break out $1, and it had been so long since George Washington had seen sunlight, he squinted. So I can't say she completely said she wouldn't pay.
0-1 to Upton. One ball and one strike. Just so everybody knows, we do keep track.
Yeah, we're like the little sister that doesn't forget.
We keep score. Upton a swing and a miss, 1-2.
Good placement with a fastball outside at the knees.
One ball and two strikes. And Affelt will make the move to first.
Giants are really working with a shorthanded bullpen tonight. As you mentioned, Bruce Bochy did not want to go with Santiago Casilla because he has been getting a lot of work lately. And Sergio Romo, with a little hyperextension in his knee. Bruce Bochy finally letting the cat out of the bag. It's been that way for a few days. He hasn't been able to use Romo, hasn't wanted to publicly say it to let the Diamondbacks know that he wouldn't be used. But he should be ready to go on Friday when the Cubs are in town. So it was a shorthanded pin.
Runner goes, swing and a miss, inning over. All right, 3 to tie, 4 to go home, 4-1 D-backs. post-game live right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. You'll get reaction from this game. Scott Reese, Damon Andrews, they'll do the honors. Warriors react to the draft lottery, and Harbaugh says Peyton, well, he just wasn't in the plans. It was all kind of a joke.
Just kidding.
Well, I don't know if exactly that's how he said it. I don't want to
get in trouble.
Tick off Peyton Manning or Jim Harbaugh. I like both those guys. But we do like Alex Smith a lot.
Yes, we do.
So Hernandez is going to stay out there. He'll face Pagan, Belt, and Arias. Giants have been known to put on a pretty good finish. Strike to Pagan. He's 1 for 3.
In some sense, it may be a changing of the guard. J.J. Putz has not had the same type of season this year he had last year. And David Hernandez, as we've been saying for a while, is a closer in the waiting.
Pagan got a piece of that. It's no balls and 2 strikes.
Right in the job, Miguel Montero. Trying to rub that one out.
That's what catchers do, right?
All right, let's see where it gets him. I mean, watch the mask of the catcher. Right in the jaw.
0-2 to Pagan. And Pagan lifts this one into left center field, and it's going to fall.
And that is how it started. A 2-hit night again for Angel Pagan. Stay hot. He's going to hate to see the month of May ripped off the calendar.
There's Belt. Belt has had a tough night. He struck out twice and he's popped out to left field. Lifts this one to left. Parra back, and Parra's going to make the catch. And Pagan has to hustle back to first.
Boy, you watch Gerardo Parra. I mean, he really gets a great step. That first step is such an important step for any fielder, but an outfielder, I mean, that just accentuates your range. Ball was hit well. Parra, not a problem. Goes back, gobbles it up.
Here's Arias. And a snap throw to first, and Pagan not going anywhere. Arias is 0 for 3. Giants do not have a hit from the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th place hitters in their lineup.
Well, they only had one base runner from those spots, too, and that was a walk by Tim Lincecum in the 6th inning. So once it has gotten past Pagan, it has been pretty dry tonight for the Giants.
The idea is for Arias to get on, and then you hope Nate Schurz can park one. Pagan goes, and this is lifted down the right field line, and it is a foul ball. And it's 2-2.
Oh, yeah, she's got her hat on. Not leaving early either.
That's down in the Virgin American group. We did a game from there once. There was a time when they actually let us out of this booth to do a game.
Oh, those days are over. That was fun, though.
It was. Two and two to Joaquin Arias. Hit out to right field. Upton is going to track it down. 2 outs. And here's Nate Sherholtz. Here's where you hope Sherholtz gets on, and then you let Hector Sanchez park one. I'm trying here. I'm trying.
Well, I like the way you're thinking.
Trying.
But how about just like a couple of doubles, then the home run?
Pagan's going to go. Nobody cares. There's a strike to Sherholtz. And Nate Sherholtz a quick 0-2.
That's an 88-mile-an-hour changeup. Some guys in this league like to have that one for their fastball.
Yeah. Hit to Hill. Hill gobbles it up, and that's the ball game. So game 3 goes to the Diamondbacks, and the Giants, for the 4th time, had a chance this season to sweep, and they fall to the Diamondbacks by a final of 4-1. And once again, Kennedy gets the win and Lincecum the loss.
Well, yeah, you want some silver lining. It was a quality start for Tim Lincecum, who went 7 innings and gave up 4 hits and allowed 2 runs, one of which was unearned. And I think they have to be happy that he gave them a good, strong outing. However, Ian Kennedy was just a little bit better tonight. And for the Diamondbacks, they break a streak. They had lost 3 consecutive games to the Giants. So the Giants' perspective, start a new streak on Friday.
In a 4-game series. All right, final score here at AT&T Park. The Diamondbacks 4 and the Giants 1. Esurance postgame live with interviews and the wrap is coming up. But first, let's go to the Sportsnet Central studio for an update. Thanks for watching San Francisco Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet, part of the NBC Sports Group.